And um, also, Darren, don't forget the PowerPoint or whatever you're going to have playing while they're in the breakout rooms.
Okay, I'm gonna have to send that to you because I'm gonna have to use the same computer today. So let me ping that to you. I'm gonna drop. Okay, we're live. So, okay, go to, click the R, like where your name is, over there in the corner. Switch account. You gotta go to the last account.
Is that what I'm supposed to be clicking?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Can you copy that link? Click. Oh, you did it just like that. Okay, click share, and then can you ping me that link? And then I'm about to drop you that PowerPoint.
Where is the share?
Share, look, right under the screen. Why is Miss Diane calling me? This ain't nobody but who. You can stop sharing your screen, Rhonda, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let them in once you stop, so I can share mine. No, no. How do I switch this?
Did it stop?
Hey, what's up, Izzy? Hey, Jessica. Oh, hey, everyone. It's Jessica. She's one of our regional coordinators here at LASFA. Can you believe we have to write essays for all these scholarships? Look, they have one for duck calling and even a zombie apocalypse. But I have to write essays for all of them.
I bet it's not that bad once you get started. And sometimes you can use the same essay for more than one scholarship.
I'm just not sure if my writing skills are that good. And I have all these thoughts in my head, I just don't know how to put them on paper.
The writing process can look different for everyone. In just 5 easy steps, we can help you in your journey as you write your A+ essay to earn money to help pursue your college dreams.
Oh, really? In just 5 steps? All right, let's hear it.
Step 1. The first thing every good writer does is brainstorm. This is just getting your thoughts down on paper. For some, this can be the hardest part, but it doesn't have to be. If you're stuck and can't think of anything, try going for a walk or phoning a friend to get those creative juices flowing. Step 2. Now it's time to work on that draft. Now that you know what you want to write, let's get it on paper. For this step, all you're going to do is simply write down every idea you had down to the smallest of details from your brainstorm. Step 3, now it's time to revise, and revise again. Here, you're going to refine what you've already written. Add or take away even unnecessary words or phrases, make sure your word count is correct, and give your essay to a friend or family member to give their input. If you don't have someone available to review your work, ask a teacher to take a look at it, or find out if your school has its own writing assistance resources that you can take advantage of. Replace overused or unclear words, focusing on accurate expressions. Use a thesaurus to expand your vocabulary. Read your writing aloud to ensure it flows correctly. For your fourth step, you want to edit your masterpiece. This is the process of fixing any mechanical, grammatical, or spelling errors you may have made. And once again, check your word count. Be sure all sentences are complete, correct spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. Change words that are unclear or used incorrectly. Check for correct subject-verb agreement, and have someone look over your work. Again, if you need help with grammar during the editing process, be sure to check out the online writing tools available on our website. Step 5. Now you're finally ready to let the world see your masterpiece. Have someone look over your work one more time and then make any needed edits. And after that, you're ready to finally submit your essay. And remember, you can get a copy of these tips in our Counselor's Corner. Thanks so much, Jessica, for the tips. Anytime. Happy writing. Actually, thank you so much. Let's do this.
What's up, students? After another unique year of distance and hybrid learning, your tenacity, resilience, and determination were unmatched. 2021 was not easy, but you guys handled it like pros. LASA Programs and Louisiana Girls held 2 virtual fly tours in 2021 and found success in exposing more students to the importance of understanding why college selection, financial aid, and degree completion lead to a successful career start. Over 9,000 students logged into Zoom to see the spring and fall 2021 fly tour. Over 900 viewers were exposed to the fly tour on LASA's YouTube channel, and for that, we thank you. Using interactive games to expose you to your post-secondary options was so much fun. And I gotta give a special shout out to our participating post-secondary partners. We heard from Louisiana Tech University, Delgado Community College, Southern University and A&M College, Louisiana State University, Western State University, Southern University Shreveport, Grambling State University, and Dillard University. We hope that you now have a better idea of an institution that is your best match. Oh, and one more thing. We have some new ideas underway for the Spring 2022 Fly Tour. So I'll see you soon at a campus near you.
Only on the Fly Tour Network.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Awake. Let's see. Are y'all awake this morning?
Okay.
There we go. That's what I like to hear.
Okay, we have Ed in the car on Zoom today. Okay, Ed in the car. We see y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that?
Let's see who else we have.
Okay.
Okay. Who else do we have?
We have AMS 8th grade. We see you.
Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat.
We see you.
We got McKinley Middle. Okay.
Okay, McKinley Middle. That's my middle school. You know, that's my alma mater.
Your name yet? Make sure that you follow directions in the chat to change your name.
Okay.
Did we lose somebody? Oh, it sounded like Kayla's audio went out.
Make sure, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Make sure that y'all change y'all's name. The directions are in the chat. You know what rooms to put you in, and that it makes it much easier for us to shout you out. There we go.
Yes, yes, yes.
So welcome back, guys. It's 22 F.L.Y tour. And we are partnering with LA Tech.
Yeah, Bulldogs in the building.
Yes.
Let's go, Bulldogs.
Right. So we hope you have been having an awesome school year and doing everything in your power to prepare for your future.
Yes, but before we get started, I know we have to go over some rules to make sure everybody has fun, but also everyone can hear all of the great information that's being presented today, okay?
Yes.
All right.
So first, we want to thank you and your counselors and teachers for attending today. You know, we love to have so much fun with you guys. So thank you for taking some time out to spend it with us today.
Thank you.
Secondly, we need you all to remain muted so that everyone is able to hear everything that is being presented. But don't worry, because we want this to be interactive. We want y'all to engage with us. So there will be times that we do ask open-ended questions, and we will have you unmute yourselves, or you can use the raise your hand function. So that way we can click on you to unmute you. Also, make sure you're involved in the chat, because we'll be reading the chat, and we have some moderators reading the chat. So you can get involved as well.
Absolutely. And lastly, please respect all the presenters that will be on the sessions today. And most importantly, please respect each other and the other schools that are here today.
Yes, because we're here to have fun, but want to make sure you guys get all the necessary information that you need, okay? So now that that's out of the way, it's time to have some fun. But first, we want you guys to get to know us a little bit better.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I know you're probably wondering, who's this guy? Well, I'm Brian, and I'll be your new junior advocate for my Las Vegas College Advocate. As you know, my Las Vegas College Advocate, MLCA for short, is designed to help students just like you with preparing for college and career readiness. Just like our other advocates, Izzy, Darren, and Kayla, I'm here to assist you with determining the best path for life after high school. So we're on this journey together. We know there's so much to do with so little time, but that's what we're here for. Don't forget that we provide advice, tips, and resources, so make sure to follow your advocate on social media. Again, I'm Brian, your new junior advocate, and you'll be seeing a lot more of me now.
What's up, guys? It's Darren, your sophomore college advocate.
Hey, Izzy.
Hey, Kayla, how's it going?
Good, so good.
I see you met Brian, your new junior advocate, and now we're going to get to know him a little bit better, see if he can pass the LASFA test.
What test? I didn't know this was a test.
So today we'll have some questions. So I'll ask you some questions, and then you could ask me some questions, and we'll just let all our freshmen and our seniors and juniors and sophomores get to know us a little bit better.
So, you ready to get started?
That sounds amazing. Let's get to it then.
You ready to get started?
You ready to get started?
All right.
All right, Izzy. So let's get started with some basics. So where did you grow up?
I was born in Guatemala. I was there for a year. And then other than that, I grew up in Baton Rouge for the rest of my life.
What's something that's on your bucket list?
Something on my bucket list. I have a lot of things. Actually, one thing, I really want to go skydiving. Like real out the airplane skydiving.
So then where did you end up going to college?
So I went to college at UL, the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Go Cajun.
There you go. I remember it. I was there for a year. So that's a really good college.
What school did you go to and why did you choose it?
So, I am an alumnus of the Southern University and A&M College here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I grew up going to homecoming and football games and Bayou Classics.
I went to Northwestern State University, Forkham Demons.
I did. I went to a lot of different colleges and made me well-rounded. I did a little bit of everything. I started out at UL. I started out in the art program. And then I ended up going to BRCC for a little bit at the community college because I wanted to try and figure out what I wanted to do while getting those core classes out of the way. And then I eventually transferred to LSU. So I got like the really small college, the medium college, and the very, very large college experience.
What inspired you to go to college?
If we're being bluntly honest here, just to get away from my family. Wait, this not gonna be online, is it?
Yeah, right on Laspa's YouTube channel at
Oh.
Laspa 1000.
I gotta change my answer. I want my mama seeing it. What superpower would you ever want, and how would you use it?
Oh, that's a good one because I think about superpowers all the time because I love Marvel and superhero movies. I would have to say teleportation.
I thought about it and I realized that I would love teleportation because then I would be able to get a little bit more sleep and I wouldn't have to worry about traffic and I could go anywhere in the world without having to pay money for a rental car or flights. It would be so nice.
I would either want to be able to control things with my mind so that way I can lay on the sofa while I clean up my house.
What do you miss about high school?
The opportunity to be on stage. I was in the performing arts program in my high school and I spent a lot of my childhood and life just in rehearsals and on stage. So that would be something I say I miss the most. If you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
Oh, this easily. One of my favorite animals is a dog, but for sure, I'm a turtle or like a fish.
My animal would have to be a phoenix. You know, even though phoenix may not be real. They grow and then they die, but then they rise from their ashes. So yeah, phoenix, whether it's real or not.
Harry Potter fan?
I am.
Well, here's a good one. What is your favorite board game?
My favorite board game. I don't play a lot of board games. So I feel I feel like I have to like go backwards. Like, I mean, my favorite one when I was growing up was definitely Sorry. I always wanted to play Sorry.
Why did you choose to work for LASPA and become a LASPA advocate?
It was always about providing equity of college access to students who may have grown up just like you and I did. And being able to see them, motivate them, work with them, that makes this work special to me because it's a lot of information out there, a lot of things with helping students choose their perfect college or career readiness path. And just being able to be a listening ear or a helping hand is what makes this work special to me.
So what do you love most about being a college advocate at LASPA?
That is a really great question. But I think my favorite part is just being able to interact with just the students and having that kind of being able to, hey, just so you know, like we can help you prepare for things because there's so much to know about it, and to be able to communicate with them is so much fun, and to be able to hang out with them at the F.L.Y tour and do games. I think that's like my favorite part.
So why did you choose to join us here at LASPA and take the position as our public relations specialist and our junior advocate?
I love college. Like, I went back to school just because I love it so much, and just being that person that could help people.
For me, I definitely love the F.L.Y tour. F.L.Y tour is so much fun every week when we get to do that. And but I think just really being able to hear our students out and hear, you know, what they're worried about or what they're concerned about. And then when we are able to make content and things that really help them, and when they come back to us and tell us like, okay, I'm not as scared anymore.
Right.
I feel like I can handle this. I think that's the best part of the work that we do. When you see a student go from like, I was terrified about starting school or about going into this year of high school, but now I feel like I can do this.
And I'm so glad we had this chance to just talk to each other and just have this opportunity for our students to get to know each other, to know us a little bit better.
Absolutely. Well, it's time to get back to work. So I'll talk to you later, Izzy. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, we're out.
Sayonara. Oh, wait. One more thing. The Spring 2020 F.L.Y tour is approaching. So be on the lookout because we want you guys to join us on Zoom and YouTube Live.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you all saw, we have a new junior advocate who has joined the team. So Brian will be here to help you juniors and my future juniors as you guys continue your journey to high school graduation. So let's give Brian a warm welcome. And we know you guys are going to treat him right today, and he's going to have so much fun with you guys.
Absolutely.
What's up, everybody? So happy to be here today. It's gonna be a great day.
Yes.
Yes, and today you'll be heading to breakout rooms to learn more information to help you with decisions about your future. So you are going to have one of us lead your breakout rooms. So I'm a freshman, so freshmen, come on, we're going to want to tell everybody that they were the best and most interactive, right?
We already know that the seniors don't come to play, that they are going to be ready. That we're going to have the best breakout room. We already
It's
know.
the juniors. It's the juniors. Gonna always be the juniors. Everybody love the juniors.
I'm all about
Now,
the freshmen, guys.
Hold up, y'all. Y'all look a little dead from the classrooms. I said we need y'all
I
to
know.
lighten it up, you know. Do we need to cut on some music, do a couple TikToks first? Because y'all looking, I know it's still early.
Y'all didn't have y'all's coffee, y'all's energy drink. Y'all need a little.
Get a little hype, just get a little ready. Loosen up today.
There we go. Okay.
All
So,
right.
well, for beginners, how many of y'all know y'all majors?
None of y'all? Okay. Let's
I see
see.
a few
Okay, I
hands.
see a couple hands
I see
for
a- I
AMS
see a-
8th grade. I saw a little bit of hands.
I see a few hands. All right, now also, how many of y'all know what a major is?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
the starters right there.
AMS
That's the starters.
8th grade. Lee Erickson's class is doing. Let's see.
Well, whether or not you know what a major is, or if you know what you want to major in or not, that's okay, because that's what we're here for. So we want to get you on the right track to get you started thinking about it. So it's okay if you haven't made a decision yet, or you don't even know what it is to start with. We're going to help you out with that. So especially my 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, it is not early to start thinking about what you want to do for your future.
Absolutely. It is never, like she's saying, it is never too early to begin preparing for high school and life after high school. So we're going to talk about the Las Vegas 5-point match tool, which helps make sure Louisiana scholars, like all of y'all, the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, and even 12th graders, know everything you need to know to prepare for awesomeness in school and beyond. So
Yes. So for my students who don't know what a major is, or if you're even thinking about it but unsure, head on over to unlockmyfuture.org to give you a little assistance in that career aptitude test, because we know that match point 1 is aptitude, skills, and interests.
And remember, there's a path for each of you, whether it's at a 2-year community college or a 4-year college or university, or even doing a certification program, like a technical program. You have to choose what is best for you in your future.
Yes. So now it's time for those breakout rooms we mentioned. I hope y'all ready. Y'all bringing y'all A game.
All right.
We're gonna have a lot of
Yes,
fun.
you need energy. Get
energy.
involved.
All right, freshmen, those are going to be in the freshman breakout room. Let's come back and be able to tell all of the sophomore, the senior, and the junior advocate who is the boss.
Don't listen to Izzy. I got my in the car sophomores. I got some Anderson middle schoolers gonna be in the room with me. We're gonna have fun. Oh, I see Glen Oaks High in the building. I didn't
Okay,
see
we
y'all
got some
earlier.
AMS
Welcome.
8th grade. Okay, we'll see.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
So yeah, let's go ahead and start those breakout rooms, Rhonda. I like that virtual background in the car. Y'all might need to send that to me so I can represent sometime.
Hey, what grade are y'all?
Hi, this we're with McKinley Middle, so Savannah needs to be in the breakout room with McKinley Middle.
Okay, hold on one second. It's not allowing me to move her for some reason.
You think if we go out and come back in, if it'll
Maybe try that, but it's not letting me move her for some reason.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. Sanaya, is it Sanias Edwards? What grade are you in?
Hello?
What
Hello?
grade? What
Actually,
breakout
I'm
room?
a teacher. I was trying to, I have my kids. I was trying to do it on my Promethean board. It's not working, but it's
Okay.
not working on
So
my,
what grade is it?
I have a mixture of 10, 11, and 12 graders.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the 11th grade with the junior advocate, Brian, okay?
All right, thank you.
Miss Darby?
Miss Moody, are you waiting to be assigned to a breakout room?
I am in the breakout room on another computer. I'm having some technical difficulties with the audio.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in
Okay.
it. I'm on 2 different computers, so I'll go ahead and log off of this one, but we in it.
Okay, good, good. Just was checking on you, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Thank you.
No, you're okay. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
It's actually
You okay? Gonna hang out with me today?
What is up? Am I the first advocate to be in here?
No, I'm here.
What? Okay, I was about to say, I got to brag upon my breakout room. They really brought in McKinley Middle. We had Madison Middle. They were so interactive. They asked some really, really great questions. In Martin Berman also
Martin Burr. Dang, they just told me how to say it too. Now I can't say it. Martin Berman. There it is. But yeah, so I had Miss Smith's class, I had Miss Wilkes' class, and I had What my other class? Oh, they had to leave. But Miss Anderson's class, they had to leave. But the 8th graders, when I tell you they were on it, they were teaching me.
Right. Mine asked excellent, like Lee Erickson's class, they asked excellent questions. Y'all, I might have to bring some of these questions to you guys because they made me think. I had to bring on my critical thinking cap here. So I loved how interactive they were and everything. So huge shout out to you guys in my class.
So our seniors, they did such a great job. We went on our Mad Lib. We ended up going to the University of Jill. It was a great time on our college tour. They had a lot of great. So yeah, so shout out. We had Edna Carr in there. We had West St. John, and they are ready for college. They have been on college tours. They know what they're ready to major in. So they're getting it together. They're not playing. They said the senior year.
My juniors,
And they're going.
My juniors did a thing too. Shout out to Edna Carr and Glen Osai. They definitely held it down today.
Okay. We see y'all coming up and showing out for Brian. Okay.
Oh, it was definitely very, very interactive. And they asked a lot of great questions. And we learned a lot about tops today. We learned a lot about tops today. And that's one thing. Free money. Who doesn't?
That's right. Free money. I can't tell them 8th graders that free money is the best money, I promise you.
Absolutely.
Right?
We're going to keep on moving. But before we get started, I just got to give a shout out to McKinley Middle because I went there, y'all. I went there all those years ago. And yeah, so it's good to see y'all, and then a special shout out to our seniors, class of 2022, because we know 2 years ago when COVID started, you were sophomores and you were the ones who, experienced all of the different, tragedies and adjustments and everything that came with COVID. And you guys have just done it. You guys are amazing. We know you didn't get the, complete experience. We're going on multiple college tours and this and that and third over the course of the last 2 years. But we do want to recognize you guys and all of your tenacity and determination because you made it and you only got a few more weeks to high school is over. So a round of applause for y'all, pat on the back. So go ahead, class of 2022.
Come on, guys. Woo! Very excited.
All right. And now I'm going to turn it over to our friends up north from LA Tech. We have Miss Hannah Warner on the call and Miss Diane Madden, who are going to be sharing with you guys today. So remember our rules from earlier. Please be respectful, listen, get out some pieces of paper and a pencil and take notes. Jot down any questions that you have because they're going to be giving you guys a lot of useful information. So,
great, thanks guys. Yeah, like he said, we're from Louisiana Tech and we're here today to just kind of tell you about our university and all the cool things that you can do at Louisiana Tech, what majors we have, how to get those wonderful scholarships that everybody loves to hear about, and then what you can do when you get here on campus and things like that. So I think I can share my screen. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. Let's see. Can y'all? Oh, not what I wanted. Okay. Let me actually stop real quick and I'll try it. This is what I'm pushing. Okay, perfect. All right, can y'all see that? I'm not quite sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, so real quickly, I'm gonna kind of just show y'all around what we have, and then I do have a little presentation that we can walk through, but I'm gonna start off with a little note from our president from our university.
I'm Les Geis, president of Louisiana Tech University. I'm here to welcome you to Louisiana Tech. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful campus. I know you're beginning to look and explore at universities, and I think you really need to give a very special consideration to Louisiana Tech. We're all about your success. When you come here, you'll find faculty and staff that are dedicated to your success, and you'll be able to be here in this beautiful environment and interacting with so many of our students and colleagues from across the campus. Learned a lot, come for a visit, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Yeah, and so that is actually our president of our university, Dr. Les Geis. He is wonderful. He's super involved with the students on campus. And like he said, we want you to come for a visit. So if you think you have any type of interest in Louisiana Tech after this, or you know that you're kind of wanting to check out our campus and things like that, definitely come see what we have to offer. You get to come on your campus tour, which I'll go ahead and show you all a virtual tour real quickly, just to kind of get an idea. This was one that we did a little bit during COVID. So while students weren't actually able to get on campus, we did offer this, but we are fully open Monday through Friday for campus tours. So if you want to come sign up, you can come and check out campus. You get to see our housing options. And then you also get to go meet with an academic specialist, which means if you're interested in mechanical engineering, you get to go sit down with somebody in that department and see what it has to offer.
Hey Future Bulldogs, I'm Celeste Keys, and today I'm going to take you on a virtual tour of Louisiana Tech's campus. We start off at the Lambright Sports and Wellness Center, the epicenter of recreation here at Tech. You can take advantage of 2 basketball gyms, an indoor track, 2 swimming pools, one inside and one outside, a bowling alley, a rock climbing wall, and plenty more. From the Lambright, we take a quick trip across the street and stop at Hale Hall. Hale is home to both our Office of Admissions and our School of Design. Along with the rest of the campus community, our Office of Admissions continues to stand strong and united, even during a worldwide pandemic. From Hale, we use the alumni walkway to take us toward the center of campus. First, we can see Tolliver and the Student Center, both busy hubs of student activity. You can grab a bite to eat at Tech table in the Student Center, or stay up all night studying and socializing in Tolliver's 24-hour lounge. Next, we stop by 2 of our newest buildings, the College of Business and the Integrated Engineering and Science Education Building. The engineering building, the newest building on our campus, just opened for classes over the winter quarter with over 130,000 square feet of technologically advanced classrooms and innovative lab spaces. Our last stop of the day is to visit the Quad and the Lady of the Mist, donated by the Women's Panhellenic Association of Preston. The lady's arms are open to welcome everyone to our campus. She sits at the center of our campus and is a welcome sight to anyone entering Keating Hall, Wiley Tower, Prescott Memorial Library, the bookstore, or students just passing through campus. To learn more about our campus during the COVID-19 pandemic, I invite you to visit lawtech.edu or schedule a Zoom meeting with your admissions recruiter or specialist today. Remember, forever blue, forever loyal, Louisiana Tech.
All right, so yeah, that's a little bit, just to kind of see what we have on campus. I am going to go ahead and drop this link right here into the chat just because it does have some really cool things on it. So if you're interested in checking out any of our brochures or anything, or if you want to see what scholarships we offer, what TOPS offers for us here at Louisiana Tech, and maybe break down some of that cost, you can do that with the cutting cost right here. So let me go ahead and drop that in for y'all. And yeah, so y'all can just check that out if y'all want to. So if I can get that volume up a little bit for you. All right, well then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get started a little bit more. So let's see. All right, so like you probably saw during the virtual tour, this is actually Hale Hall. So this is where I am currently right now. Whenever you come to campus, if you're coming for any type of tour, this is the first building you'll actually see on our campus. It's where our admission staff is housed. And so if you have any questions or anything about, your working on your FAFSA, who do you send that to? Or you're trying to apply for orientation, you're just wanting to check out campus, or you're wanting to meet with somebody on campus, this is the place to go. We have all the answers, or if we don't, we'll definitely get you in touch with the person who does. And so here at Louisiana Tech, we have a little bit of a different setting. Unlike probably any of the universities that you're going to see around Louisiana, we offer what is known as the quarter system. And so what the quarter system looks like is we actually have a fall, a winter, and a spring quarter, whereas most universities typically have a fall and a spring semester. And so our quarters are actually only about 10 weeks. So if any of y'all are on a 9-week schedule to where you get a report card every 9 weeks, it's kind of similar to that, except you just add on one more week for finals and you're good to go. So the quarter system allows our students to take more classes throughout the year. So our full-time student is going to be 8 hours. Most of our students are going to take up to 12 hours. So that's about 4 classes per quarter, or some students will take 3 to 4. It kind of just depends on your schedule, what you're wanting to do. The great thing about the quarter system is if any students are coming in with any dual enrollment, or if they decide they want to graduate early or anything like that, that's how the quarter system plays in. We actually have the lowest time to degree completion in the state of Louisiana with 4.1 years. That's a really big thing because when you start looking at scholarships, those scholarships typically will only pay out to 4 years. And so anytime after that, that's money that's coming out of your pocket. So here at Tech, we definitely want to make sure that we get you in and we get you here on campus, but we also want you to get done as quick as possible because we really want to save you as much money in the long run. And so that's definitely one thing that the quarter system helps us tremendously do for our students. It's also really nice for, I'll talk about majors in a little while, but if you come in and you're thinking you want to do, like we said, mechanical engineering, and then you realize that you are not a math and science person and you're like, I don't love that at all. And so you decide maybe you want to go to do interior design or graphic design or something like that. The quarter system allows our students to switch up their majors a few different times and it still keeps you on track to graduate in 4 years. And so, like, I know that we talked about it a little bit in our breakout session, but we have over 100 different majors here on our campus, so definitely something for everyone. In a little, we can talk about all those different majors. We have over 160 student organizations. I think this is a little out of date. We actually are pushing about 220 now. And so we have tons of opportunities for our students to get involved. About 12,000 students, which makes us a mid-sized university. That's really nice in the classroom because we're looking at maybe 30 students per classroom, per teacher. It's great because they'll actually know your name. So if you like your class size now and you like being able to raise your hand and ask questions and not being a huge 100+ people lecture hall, this may be somewhere that you want to check out. We also have 16 NCAA D1 athletic sports teams. So we'll talk about a little bit of that as well. All right. Now, this is probably the most crucial but not so fun part of this presentation. It's just how to get admitted to Louisiana Tech. So when you look at our admissions requirements, and you can find them right down here, we are looking for that Regents core curriculum. So if you're living in Louisiana, you're typically going to be on that core 4 system trying to get you to college. So that's one thing that we are looking for. Next, we're going to start looking at our GPA and testing requirements. So in order to get admitted to Louisiana Tech, we are looking for a 23 on the ACT with a 2.0 core GPA, or we can get you admitted with a 15 on the ACT with a 2.5 GPA. And I know some of y'all are probably like, that's really far into the spectrum, but that's where we kind of like, we are looking for a few sub-scores. So we do need that 18 in English and the 19 in math in order to be able to admit you. Now, with that being said, we do also offer the AccuPlacer. So if you know you have that composite score and you have that GPA, but maybe you're 2 points shy of the English score, but you have the math score, then we kind of take you and we work with you on different pathways, how to get you admitted to Louisiana Tech, because we're never going to turn away someone who definitely wants to be here. We're going to work with you until the end. And so from that, we do not take a super score for the composite, but if you have taken the ACT or the SAT multiple times and you're like, I have the 18 on this test in English and I have the 19 on this test in math, we will pull from different tests to be able to admit you with those requirements. And so that is one good thing about Louisiana Tech, is that we're willing to work with you. We're going to help you get in them. From there, if you get admitted to the Tech, you actually do not have to fill out any separate application fee for our scholarships through our admissions office. And so we automatically award those. They start out at a 20 on the ACT with a 3.75 GPA. Our next tier goes up to a 23 on the ACT with a 3.0 GPA. That link that I dropped in the chat, that actually has a brochure that shows you a little bit about how much money we can offer you. It also has TOPS right beside it, so you can get a real well-versed idea of what scholarship money you can get whenever you're looking into Louisiana Tech. So like we said, that goes from $1,000 to $9,500, lots of opportunities with scholarships. If you apply to Louisiana Tech and you sent in your ACT score and say you were sitting at a 24, and our next tier actually goes up $1,000 if you can get to that 25, and you take it again and your score went up and you jumped into a different bracket, we'll actually go ahead and re-award your scholarship for you. So you have the opportunity to keep building on what you have. If you have taken the ACT multiple times and you're just shy of the 20, or say you have that 24 and you're just shy of the 25, we actually will take the super score. So if your super score bumps you up to a 20, we'll take that super score and we'll get you that extra money that you need. Now, with the super score, just in case anybody who is not as well versed on the ACT or anything like that doesn't know what a super score is, that is whenever you've taken the ACT multiple times and you have, say, a 19 in this one and you got a 25 on this one, and it pulls all of your highest scores. So maybe you didn't do too great in math on this one, but you did really well on the next one. So we'll pull the highest from each of those tests that you have, and we'll create what's known as your super score. And so we will use that for scholarships. And so that's something, definitely check it out if you're interested. It's something that, you know, can help you in the long run when it comes to money or anything like that. All right, and so then we do have a priority deadline for those scholarships, January 15th. So for my seniors, we actually are still awarding scholarships right now. So if at the end you're like, you know, I want to give Louisiana Tech a shot, I want to try, go ahead and apply. It never hurts to do that. And we will go ahead and award you a scholarship if you qualify for one. For any of my juniors, typically January is when we do require our students to have all their ACTs tests turned in and everything like that. That way, so we know we do have that money set aside for you whenever you decide to come to Louisiana Tech. And so with that, you know, we do have a few good things going for us right now. So we are the first supply chain, sustainable supply chain major within the state of Louisiana. So that's really popular right now. If you ever see anybody like with Amazon or Walmart, when we went through a global pandemic and your packages were still arriving, maybe they were a little bit late, but they were still going to get them to you. Lots of people turn to virtual as far as like buying gifts this year for Christmas and things like that. So these are the people that work behind the scenes for that. They make sure that we get stuff to where it needs to go. It's a really popular major and they make a very good salary starting out. So that's another cool thing. We also have the #1 kinesiology program in the state of Louisiana. So that's really cool. Our kinesiology program is really nice for research opportunities. So earlier you heard me mention about how we have about 12,000 students. So with that, about 30 students per classroom. If you're wanting to get involved with research opportunities, as far as, you know, maybe you want to go to PT school, and so you know that you have to have some research, you might want to reach out to your professors or your faculty, staff members, and see what opportunities you have, because that's exactly how our students get into those PT schools. You also have a lot better chance because we only have about 30 students to a class. So you're not having to compete against, say, 100 or 200 other students trying to get in. And so that's a good opportunity. Top rated graphic design major. We have 96% nutrition and dietetics pass rate. So if you're wanting to work in, say, a hospital or a nursing home or anything like that, and you kind of go and you evaluate what people can consume and different things like that. And then in summer of 2022, so this coming summer, we are hosting the International Concrete Canoe Competition. And so that's a big thing. We won it. I think we have a streak of the last 10 years. And so that's pretty cool because we're actually getting to host it here in Ruston this year. Let's see, make sure I'm good on time. All right, so these are our different housing options. And so we also have some new housing going up currently as we speak. So there will be lots of more options whenever you kind of look into Louisiana Tech for any of my juniors, sophomores, freshmen, anything lower. We have our traditional dorm style, our suites, which are freshmen only, those are our newest ones, and then our apartment style. And so I'm kind of going to show y'all a little bit about each of those and see if we can get some videos pulled up. So if you are looking into Louisiana Tech and you're wanting to check out what housing options there are, you can always type in latech.edu/life on campus, and it'll pull up all of our housing options. We have the traditional halls, and they kind of tell you a little bit about them. And so there are videos. It talks about all the amenities that are included within each of these, and it just gives you an opportunity to check out some of the options that we have here. So with that, the traditional halls are going to have it's typically you and one other person, and that's the more, you probably see it in a lot of the movies and things like that, where you walk down the hall to go to the restroom and shower and things. Those are really nice because those showers are cleaned every day, which a lot of people sometimes are kind of like, that doesn't, I don't like to clean my bathroom. Maybe, let me make sure I'm good here. Maybe that's something that you want to be cleaned every day. And so that may help you whenever you start looking at what you're wanting to live, how you're wanting to do that and stuff. And so those are our traditional style dorms. Now, our suites are going to be a little different. They are more of a pod like. And so I have this one set up right here. So typically there's 2 people per room. And so maybe you and a friend are wanting to live together and y'all are kind of drifting away. Y'all don't really want to have to walk down the hall to go to the restroom or anything like that. We actually have the suites, which have a restroom and bathroom, shower, everything right here within the suite. Now, each suite has a conjoining little study area. And so this is where you and your roommate and then someone else and their roommate will actually be in the same pod, is what we like to call them. And so you have more of like a little open study common area. So it's you and 3 other people. And so that's kind of how our suites are set up. Now, for our apartments, these are a little different. And so they are a little bit larger. As you can probably see within, if it pulls it up, these videos, they have a larger area for seating. They also have a full bed within them. And then they have, let me pull up this one. Some of them are 2 people and some of them are 4 people. Within the 4 people one, there is a spiral staircase that goes up within them. So you can do, hang Christmas lights and different things like that within the season. If you're interested, they have a larger kitchenette area. And so you maybe can scale back on your meal plan because you might want to cook a little bit more. So we typically have something for everyone here at Tech. That is one thing that we've tried to do is make sure that, make sure that everyone is able to find what they want here. Whenever you go in to apply for housing, you actually can see what you're looking at and see if that's somewhere you want to stay. And then if you come in and you're like, I don't really know anyone going to Tech, but I want to go to Tech, I think it would be a great opportunity. That's whenever you can fill out it's kind of like a dating app, honestly. And so you can fill out all the information about yourself and we kind of pair you with somebody who has very similar interests. So that way, if you're an early bird, maybe they're an early bird. So you're not coming in super late at night, or maybe they have late night study habits. Maybe y'all like to watch the same shows, different things like that to make you as compatible with that roommate as possible. All right, so the fun part, you're going to college. We want you to have a great experience, but all in all, you are there for that academic portion. This is one of those things where, like we said, we have over 100 different majors. Within a lot of these majors, we have multiple concentrations. And so we are home to 5 different colleges: the Applied and Natural Science, College of Business, College of Education, Engineering and Science, and Liberal Arts. Lots of different opportunities. A little bit about our Applied and Natural Science. Our biggest majors within that one is going to be biology and nursing. So biology is actually our most popular path for any type of students who are wanting to go to med school or anything like that. It's a great opportunity. We have a nursing program, which is actually a 2-year associate's degree. So if students are kind of like, I want to go to college, but I don't want to be there for 4 years. That's a really long time. That is always an opportunity. You do graduate and you will have to take that NCLEX, which is the pass test to get into that nursing field, and you will graduate with your RN. If you decide you want to keep going, we have a lot of online programs that we partner with to get you to that BSN. A few others, we have, it's just very sporadic within this college. We do have environmental science, forestry, so agricultural business, animal science. We have a whole South campus that has like a traditional farm. We have horses, goats, pigs, things like that. So if you're wanting to go into pre-vet or you're wanting to go to veterinary school afterwards, this may be a route for you because you actually get a lot of hands-on experience right there within our college in the undergrad level. Next, we have our College of Business. The great thing about College of Business is no matter which of those majors you're looking into, you will learn about all of the others as well. This is just to ensure that our students are going into the correct field that they want to be in. So when you start out day one, you will actually be taking maybe an accounting or a CIS, even if you're a marketing major, just because we want you to have the basic ground rules. Business is crazy because it's so diverse and there's so many opportunities that you can do with it. And so we really just want our students to have that base work and be able to go out into the job fields and do whatever they want to do with those. Within our College of Education, it kind of has 2 different aspects. So we have our education side, which is going to be our early childhood education, elementary and secondary education. So this ranges from the itty bitties in pre-K all the way up to basically you right now sitting in your high school classroom or your middle school classroom. And so if that's something of interest, that is where we can do. For our secondary education program, so what we do is we will get you ready. Now, if you're wanting to go into any high school or say you're wanting to be a math teacher in high school, so we actually do a program and you will major within mathematics, but you will also have a minor within our education program. It's called You Teach. And so that is actually how we make sure you know the foundation, but you also understand the classroom aspect of that. And so within that, we also have psychology and kinesiology. And so with psychology, that is the coolest major because it, to me, is like the only major on our campus that is basically a make your own major. You can easily get 2 different minors within that. You can get a criminal justice certificate within that. If you want to do psychology, but maybe you want to have a minor in human development and family science, maybe you want to do some social work or something like that, that is always an opportunity. We also have kinesiology. I know I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but we are really well known for this program, especially if you're wanting to go to any type of PT or OT school in the future. That is a great way to get involved in all those research opportunities. Our biggest college on campus is our engineering and science. This is housed to 8 different engineering majors, as well as 4 different sciences. So we have the mathematics, physics, chemistry, and computer science. Those are going to be more of your classroom style, or if you're wanting to go into any of those, computer science is a little different because maybe you don't want to do CIS. You don't want to be the one who figures everything out, but you want to be the one who creates. And so that's a lot of our engineering is what side of the field do you want to be on? Do you want to be the person who's building it and creating it, or do you want to be the person implementing it? And so that's something that we are trying to make sure our students have that understanding and stuff. So for engineering, we have a lot of cool programs. top tier engineering school. This is something that, you know, we strive to be. We have different things such as that biomedical. That's also another pathway for if you're wanting to go to med school. Chemical, civil, construction, engineering technology, cyber, electrical, all of these different things that you can do here at Tech. A lot of those programs are great because just like business, we start you out in a course where you may come in thinking you want to do chemical engineering, but we're going to make sure you dip into all of them and get a well idea of what we have to offer, because you may leave loving chemical or you may leave hating chemical and be like, I really like civil. And so that may be an opportunity that you want to get involved in. And so there's just lots of things that you can do through the College of Engineering and Science, lots of opportunities, just get involved within our campus. Lastly, we do have liberal arts. This is a very broad college, and so it kind of has a little bit of everything. So it's home to our School of Design, which includes graphic design, interior design, architecture, studio art, any of that is also going to be within this college. We also have music, English, history, all of those are also found in liberal arts. Another cool one is our aviation program that is found in liberal arts. And then we also have aviation management. So if you want to go be a pilot or you want to work in an airport and anything like that, that may be the route for you. That one does have a little bit of different requirements when it comes in. That is one of our only ones that you can be admitted to Louisiana Tech, but you also have to be admitted to the aviation program just because there is limited seating. And so if you are interested in any type of aviation, that's whenever you just reach out to us so we can kind of give you more information on that. We do have political science. So if you're wanting to go to law school, fun thing about law school, you actually don't have to have a pre-law bachelor degree to go to law school. You can actually major in anything, but some of our students do take that political science and have a concentration in pre-law to get them more prepared. And then we also have our speech language pathology, communications, and sociology within that. Let me make sure. All right. So those are a few different majors that we have. If you decide, you know, you want to learn more about them, that's whenever we can take the opportunity, to come see campus, and we'll set up those visits to get you involved. Now, like every great school, you know, we do have our athletics. We love to go cheer on our Bulldogs, our Lady Texters, all of that fun stuff. Fun thing about Tech is that you can actually get into any of our student games, any of our athletic events with your Tech ID. There is no lottery system. There is no extra, you have to buy a ticket, anything like that. No, we get you into every sporting event free. Sometimes you do have to go online and get your ticket, and when you go to check out, it'll say $0 because it is still free. We want you to come. We want you to support our sporting events. We definitely, you know, we hosted a regional last year here at Tech. We have a brand new baseball, softball, soccer field. Our basketball team and our Lady Texters actually just went to their conference tournament, and they were both played in the championship game. Lots of good things going for Louisiana Tech right now. We just got a brand new football coach, and so that's super exciting. We're really excited to see what he has to offer for this next year. But definitely something that if you're interested in checking out Louisiana Tech, this is a perk that we would love for you to come watch a game, see what our student section is like, how lively it is, and all of that fun stuff. All right, so like earlier, we talked about 160 different student organizations, pushing 100 or 220. That's a lot of different ways for you to get involved in campus. Being from nearby, you know, Louisiana Tech was somewhere that I had a college in my hometown, and I didn't know anybody really going to Tech. And so that was a perk for me. I wanted to come, I wanted to get involved. That's something that I would encourage everyone to do. You know, you may be super involved at your high school right now or your middle school. Keep it up. Keep getting involved. That's how you build those skills, because, you know, you may graduate with your degree in history, but whenever you go to look for jobs and things, that degree in your name is only going to take up about this much space. And so you have a lot of page to fill about, you know, yourself. And so we want you to get involved, whether that be organizations within your major, religious organizations. You can do involved in event planning organizations. So maybe you host events around tech, SGA, Greek life, lots of different things that you have the opportunity to be able to put your input in, make decisions, and just host cool events for other students to come and experience, or just meet other people like you, which is really nice whenever you're in a large school and you don't really know anybody. And so it's a great way for students to be able to make friends, meet maybe new faculty staff members. All you have to do if you do want to make a new organization or a club, all you need is one faculty staff member and 10 other members. And so if it's good enough, you can come see me and I'll be happy to sponsor it. And so it's really nice just because you're able to interact with other students, get outside of the classroom. Like we said, with a quarter system, 3 to 4 classes. That's maybe only 2 classes in a day. And so you have a lot of extra time to knock out schoolwork projects, but you also have a lot of time to get involved. And so that is one of the biggest things that you'll probably hear it from anyone, any university you talk to. Campus involvement is a huge thing when it comes to students. We definitely want you to be able to get interactive within our campus and just see what all opportunities it has to offer. Among organizations, we also have intramurals. I love intramurals. That's where I spent most of my time here at Tech. We have different things like flag football, slow pitch softball, all of those, indoor soccer, sand volleyball, lots of opportunities for you to maybe you loved being athletic and being involved in sports in high school, but you're like, there's no way I'm going on to play basketball at college, or maybe you're playing football and you're like, you know, it was fun in high school, but I think I really want to just focus on grades. These are ways to still get involved. It's a great opportunity for team building, a great opportunity for you to just, you know, go hang out with your friends, build some cardio, burn some calories, different things. And so it's a cool opportunity for students. Now, I can't talk about Louisiana Tech and not talk about Ruston. So we are located in that top portion of Louisiana, basically right between Shreveport and Monroe, right on I-20. Our campus is about 12,000 students. So we make up a large population of Ruston, which means everything that goes on in Ruston is very catered to our students. Whether that be you walking downtown and someone being like, oh, hey, they're doing a discount at this store for Tech students, or whether that be the Peach Festival and Tech students getting in free, lots of just different opportunities for, you'll see people all around campus in Tech shirts and Go Bulldogs. You'll hear it all the time, just because we have such a great community backing Louisiana Tech, lots of opportunities for internships, just to get involved in the community. And tons of things to do. We are a smaller town, but we are your traditional college town, which is a really cool thing here at Tech. Whenever they're looking at what new businesses to bring or what new stores to bring, we are the first people that they think of, because we are that main population who is going to be going and doing things. So if you're looking for somewhere that, you know, you can hang out and get involved within the week, but then, you know, maybe on the weekends you want to go out and you want to do, or you want to be outside. This is definitely a place that you can do that. Within that, you know, we're pretty close to a lot of your major cities. So I know I have some students coming from New Orleans. You know, we're only 4 hours from Dallas now, rather than that 8 or 9. Different places like Houston, Memphis, lots of our bigger cities. Jackson's only 2 hours away. Just cool opportunities for students to be able to, maybe on the weekends, you want to go travel or you want to go check out some other places. This is a great way to do that. And so, like I said, you know, some of y'all seniors, if you want to go ahead and apply, you definitely can. All you have to do is submit us those ACT scores, fill out that application, and high school transcript. For my juniors or anybody below that, you know, your application is not open yet, but come tour Tech, come check out what all we have to offer. It's a really great time. We try to make it as involving as possible. And so that is something that, oh, I want to stop sharing. that is something that if you're wanting to see the campus and you're wanting to learn more about it, it's a really great time. We have tons of faculty staff who actually will meet with you. So if you're interested in graphic design, maybe that's something that you want to do in the long run, but you aren't super sure, that's whenever we advise you to come on campus, because you do get to sit down with somebody within that department and they're going to tell you all about it. They're going to tell you the ins and outs, all the projects you do, where your workspace is. You get to tour those areas. I came for one major, switched to another. It's okay, it happens. But that's something that if you're kind of torn between two different things, maybe a campus visit could help you out. And so, but other than that, I think that about wraps me up. Miss Diane, do you have anything?
I just want to thank you all for being a part of this presentation this morning. And it is a wonderful area for you to call your home and your community for learning. We'd always like to have you contact us and come to see us. It's a wonderful school. And like she said, like Hannah said, this town is centered around you. There are stores in town that give you discounts just for being a student. So please come and visit us. Call admissions office or email us, either Hannah or me, and we would love to set up a visit for you and always welcome you here. So please know that you're welcome and contact us.
All right, guys, let's give a huge round of applause for LA Tech. I hope you guys learned some valuable information. I promise you it's a beautiful campus. Everything that Hannah went over is very, very vital in making a decision. So please, please, please be sure to add Louisiana Tech to your list of potential colleges and universities to apply to.
Right. Well, guys, it looks like we're almost ready to wrap up. So we hope you guys had fun today and gained a lot of new knowledge from all of us advocates. And we're hoping that this helps you to navigate life after high school and the rest of your high school adventures.
Yes, yes. And we definitely want to thank everybody for participating today. Thank you, LA Tech. Thank you, teachers and counselors, for being on here with us today for the F.L.Y tour. And just thank you. Give
Yeah.
it a thanks.
And seniors, there's only a few weeks left of high school, so please be sure that you are dotting all of your I's and crossing all of your T's. Make sure you finish. You are almost there.
Almost there.
And there, yeah, I have dropped my email address into the chat. So please contact me if there's anything I can do to help any of you. I would love to visit with you. You can email me and I'll call you back, whatever you need me to do. So please learn that we are here for you. Thank you all for inviting us to F.L.Y.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, guys, are there any last questions for any of your advocates, LA Tech, before we go? Drop it in the chat, raise your hand, unmute, let us know. We want to make sure you guys got everything you needed today.
Let's see. McKinley Middle, I know y'all had some really good questions in our breakout sessions. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to ask. Let's see, does anybody else have any questions? You have a question, McKinley Middle?
Okay.
Yes,
well,
it looks like my question is, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
My question is, are there any tuition assistance programs or jobs for freshmen?
Did y'all catch that? I heard a
Yes.
little bit of.
Are there any other tuitions and jobs, like jobs for freshmen?
Yes.
Hannah,
Yeah.
you want to take it or you want me to?
Yeah, so I didn't know if she was like asking me or yeah, so there's tons of job opportunities. I know I personally, Lambright is our sports and wellness center. It's home to 85% of our student employment, as well as like within my building that I'm in. I know Miss Diane, we all have student workers who work on campus, tons of opportunities. And then just around Ruston, everything we have is basically student ran, which is crazy. But like I said, we're a little bit smaller as far as our town. And so that is something that all of our students are able to go find jobs super easy. We do have, our Office of Financial Aid, and they have scholarships that they do through them. So among all the ones that you can get through our admissions office, we have departmental scholarships, like financial aid scholarships, just different things. If there's one for maybe your territory or your school, a lot of those are housed on a different website. And so lots of tuition opportunities to get more money to come attend.
And there is a link on the Louisiana Tech website where you can go and find all the scholarships that are available on campus, and you can apply for them. So, and the one thing that I want you to be sure to do is, especially you all who are seniors, go ahead and apply if you're interested in coming to Tech. Fill out your application and then be a part of the programs in the summer that are offered to you once you apply, like your orientation. All of these things are very important for you to attend. So please get your applications in so we can help you to get to the right area to help you out with scholarships and also.
So Ms. Warner brought up something really important. So she said that there's a number of student workers. So there's the Federal Work Study Program, which when you complete that FAFSA, so all my seniors, if you haven't completed your FAFSA yet, make sure you complete that FAFSA. If you're eligible for it, you can get a job on campus as a student worker. You're only allowed to work a certain number of hours, and they work with your school schedule. So that's a really great thing. So a lot of times other positions, they don't like it. Other places, they may not work with your school schedule, but a work study on campus job works with your school schedule. So you could go between classes. You can usually even do some schoolwork while you're there. I loved my work study. I was in career counseling when I was an undergrad, and I absolutely loved it, and brought me to the field that I'm in right now, actually. So make sure that when you're completing that FAFSA, when you get to your senior year, that you do mark off that you're interested in work study, because there's sometimes limited number of actual work study positions on certain campuses. So that's for across all our different schools. Make sure you do that FAFSA. Make sure you mark off that you're interested in work study. It's a great opportunity to work on campus while still being able to get a look outside of and not have to work somewhere off campus. It definitely is a great experience.
I can second that, because we have student workers here in our office, and as she said, you can work around your schedule, and I believe most of them can work up to 40 hours a week. But they work, we're open from like 8 to 5. So some students may come in at 8, work till 10, go to class, come back, do some more hours, and then go back to class again. So, and yes, when it's free, when you're not answering phones or doing things for us, then they study or they do what they need to do. And so it's really a helpful thing for you.
Right. Excellent question.
Yes. All right, guys, we want to leave you with one last piece of advice, and then we're going to let you guys be on.
Thank
you. Go Dogs.
Thank you.
But yeah, guys, we're going to leave you with one piece of advice from each of your advocates, and then we're going to let you go.
Friend. This is your counselor, Miss Barbara from McKinley Middle.
Hey, Miss Barbara. All right, now I'm not there. But she was there when I was there. But go ahead, Izzy.
All right, I do. And I was like, maybe. But no, like, so one piece of advice and that we're just talking about that for you guys is honestly, as you're going in, like I talked with a lot of freshmen today, but just enjoy your college experience. I honestly think of something different every day, but it's take it one day at a time. Do not be afraid to ask for help. I think that's one of the biggest things that I had to learn is it's okay to ask for help, get tutoring, and just find opportunities to just excel yourself forward. So that's even in like internships and going to tutoring centers. Like there's so many opportunities for you to succeed. So just take advantage of every one of them.
And the tutoring is free.
That's right. Tutoring's free. That's a big one.
Oh, I guess I'm next. So my advice to you all is just to be authentically yourself. You're gonna do a lot of growing and developing into young adults and into adulthood as you guys are matriculating over these next few years. So just be yourself. You're gonna find people who are gonna love you for being yourself, be your friends. Like, so don't be afraid to meet new people and just be authentically you.
It looks
Darren,
like
I'm sorry, Kayla. Darren, McKinley Metal has another question.
Okay, what is it? What is it, guys?
Never mind.
Never mind. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Brian.
Come on.
Well, my one piece of advice would be just to be yourself and make sure that you enjoy school and enjoy college when you get there, but also know what you're there for. You're there for and to learn, but also don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to attend the events that the campus have and the sporting events and all the different stuff that they do on campus, but also know what you're there for and get their tops. That's all I have to say.
Yes, get the tops.
Get tops.
That's a new hashtag, get their tops.
Yeah.
for all my students, whether you are in 8th grade, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, I know it is coming up to the end of the year, but finish strong. Don't quit. I know, especially for my seniors, this is the time of year where you get that senioritis and you are over it, but don't quit, finish strong. And also don't stop during the summer. During the summer is a great time to really explore some of your interests. Maybe do some job shadowing or work a summer job, do some babysitting and things to save up for college and all the things that you'll need. So just, finish strong, don't stop, you're almost there. And if you are just starting your high school career because you're ending your 8th grade year, then definitely still finish strong so you can start strong in the fall.
Yes. Stay ready so you don't ever have to get ready. Yes.
Absolutely. Amen and amen.
Well, all right, guys, that's our time. We want to thank you all for participating with us today. We had so much fun. Thank your teachers, thank your counselors, thank everybody who made this possible. Special thank you to LA Tech for being here to share with you guys. So enjoy the rest of your day. We're gonna go grab us some lunch before our next show, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Need us that you follow us on Instagram at mlca.freshman.sophomore.juniors or .senior for your respective class. And we answer questions there and post things to help you out. So make sure you follow us.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, bye.
Y'all can yell bye.